is trying to do something good for the society. But how do you choose brands when you are choosing brands? How do you choose the credibility of a brand when you attach your name to it, and the same impact is going to happen to the people who are going to buy that product? So do you use any filter in terms of choosing those brands?
I have a big belief that films, stories and brands and advertising, they choose you, you don't choose them. If I always have this strange belief, there are some products which people question me for advertising. But, it's a 100-year-old company and people are already using it. It's not illegal. And I meet those people. It takes a lot of guts to take somebody's face of a movie star or a rock star who can have a lot of negatives, who could be an alcoholic, who could be a drug addict, who could be just misbehaved, who can get into a fight, who can do anything. These are the things we relate to stardom. And you take the 100-year-old company and you say, you know what, I'm going to make this old company the face of it. So all the achievements that you have in your life, or I have, how often, if it's not my son or daughter, will I take somebody's face and put to it? I think it's an immense amount of confidence that is being instilled in you when somebody chooses you for a brand or a movie, so to say. So I'm like, again, if they are showing so much confidence in me, and here is a company which may be doing a product which socially or sometimes, unfortunately, pseudo-intellectually is questionable for whatever reasons, I'm going to stick by it for the confidence this team of people have shown in making sure that we'll take someone who could be erratic and give our whole life in the business to. So I respect that a lot, but there might be certain things, I'll be very honest, I have advertised for products with completely incorrect maybe, but they're not illegal, so I convince myself like this. But lately, cigarettes, which unfortunately I smoke a lot, but I don't advertise for, surrogately or otherwise. And earlier, I had my friends telling me sometimes, don't do it for alcohol, it's not good. But what I would like to say in response to that is, if it is wrong, let's stop it. Let's stop all the taxes that go to the government or otherwise. I mean, it's really like shooting the messenger. Don't shoot me for it. But if it's wrong, then stop it. Let's make it illegal. If it's illegal, I'll be very honest, in my 47 years, maybe by mistake I've crossed or broken the red light. I'm a law-abiding citizen. But if it is wrong and it should not be done, I would never propagate that. But if it is there and everybody's accepting it, and then you have this some silly, socially, pseudo intellectual person saying, but this is wrong, this should not be said. You can find a social message in anything. So I respect that, but my family, my friends, good thinkers like you, if you tell me, Shah, give mat karo yaar advertise, which is hardly unlikely to be advertising, so koi mana nahi karoge. But nahi karo, to main nahi karunga. It does not make a difference to me. But I truly believe it's out there. If people think it should be advertised, it should be. But if it is wrong, if it's a wrong thing, let me tell you, and you know that, no amount of advertising, no amount of stardom, no amount of messaging will make people take to it. So I'm not justifying my stance, but I believe that.
No, it's your stand, and it's refreshing to see that you don't take this seriously at all, and you sort of you casual about it in the sense that if people are there to do it and so the government is allowing it, so should I be. I'm not trying to be holier than thou, and that's refreshing. I mean, this is Rajasthan Patrika is one of my favorite publications because I feel the language Hindi, the way they are, the kind of standard they maintain in terms of writing the language. And I want to ask a question about, especially about language, and both of us come from the North India, and we know what kind of Hindi is spoken. The state of the language Hindi, if you see, do you think it has become kind of a bite language? कि इसमें गाली अच्छी लगती है, इसमें जुमले अच्छे लगते हैं, इसमें इफेक्ट अच्छा लगता है, और हम लोग हिंदी में बीच में भी start speaking in Hindi and for punches. और इस language का कहीं at least metros में और जो youngsters are in next generation में कहीं जो एक स्वाभाविक एक फ्लो होता है, प्रवाह होता है भाषा का। तो आम बोलचाल में एवरीडे आप कन्वर्स करते हैं, वो कहीं वो हो रहा है। और ये भाषा एक फाइट की भाषा, एक बहुत ही जिसको हम बोल रहे हैं कि हिंदी सर्वाइव कर रही है, फिल्मों में सर्वाइव कर रही है, या वहां पे भी एक तरह का एक तरह की हिंदी सर्वाइव कर रही है। और इज देयर एनीथिंग यू सी इज चेंज इन द वे द लैंग्वेज इज स्पोकन टुडे, द वे द लैंग्वेज इज यूज्ड टुडे, and is there any cause for concern for the originality or authenticity of the language Hindi?
I think personally a sign of times है। एक वक्त आएगा हमसे आप और मुझसे बहुत पहले का, हिंदी और भी गोड होगी, और भी टफ होगी, और भी प्योर होगी, और वो प्योरेस्ट अगर इस भाषा को आज सुनेंगे तो वो बेचारे तो मतलब खुदकुशी फिर से कर लेंगे। और कहीं ना कहीं पर आई थिंक जैसे जैसे वक्त बदलता रहता है, हम जैसा ग्लोबलाइजेशन की बात करते हैं, कहते हैं हम लोग सब करीब आ रहे हैं, एक्चुअली हम फिजिकली इतने करीब नहीं आ रहे हैं, हम कम्युनिकेशन वाइज बहुत करीब आ रहे हैं। तो आई डोंट फाइंड इट स्ट्रेंज टुडे टू बी टॉकिंग टू अ कोरियन फ्रेंड who might have a different way of, you know, conversing even in English. So I'm like, okay, this guy's talking in English, कुछ meet बोला इसने, या बोला कुछ you है, तो ठीक है बोल रहा है, it's very nice to meet you, तो मैं भी उसको yeah, very nice to meet you, you know, you'll find this कि आप जब कभी foreign land में जाते हैं, तो आप अंग्रेजी नॉर्मल बोलते हैं, लेकिन मलेशिया या चाइना में जाके आप कुछ वैसे ही अंग्रेजी बोल रहते हैं कि या किसी को समझाना करो, हाँ where hotel, you should be saying where's the hotel, that person, but you start speaking like that, yeah, impersonating the person, कि इसको समझ बेहतर आएगा। I think जमाना ऐसा है कि जो जैसे जिसको समझ आएगा वैसे ही वो बात करेगा। तो मैं अपने बेटे से वैसे ही बात करता हूँ, yo dude, see you, cool, yeah, screw you, bye. I need to talk to him like this. He doesn't talk any other way. And तो जो भाषा है हिंदी, मैं बहुत अभी मैं सीरियसली एक्चुअली तुमने पूछा, मैं कुछ 5 दिन से मैंने एक नया सिलसिला शुरू किया है घर में कि मैं खुद गालिब को पढ़ता हूँ और अपने बेटे और बेटी को गालिब सिखा कि थोड़ा बहुत उर्दू समझ आ जाए। फिर मैं कबीर के दोहे सुना रहा हूँ, रहीम जी के दोहे और सब बता रहा हूँ, बहुत ही बड़ी बड़ी जो भया हुआ ना पंडित हुए, तो मैं उनको समझा रहा हूँ और वो थोड़ा सा सो से जाते हैं। Yeah, okay, yeah, so what you're trying to say is love is good, yeah, cool. So, should I continue with my effort to say the full doha? और मैं अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करूँ,
कभी वो खाली नहीं जाएगा,
खाली नहीं जाएगा, मुझे ऐसा लगता है। तो लेकिन मुझे ये भी रिस्पेक्ट करनी है कि जब मैं उनसे बात करूँ तो मैं उनकी भाषा में बोलूँ, where hotel, yeah, okay, good there, I want to go to bar. So I speak to them in their language. And because of this amalgamation, I think we should feel very proud that all languages are now finally becoming involved with each other. You know, like somebody will write, you know, dude, I'm going, I gotta bounce. Bounce? You gotta go. What is bounce? But that's how they speak now. So I think एक जगह पर जिन लोगों को आती है उस माध्यम को, उस भाषा को I think clearly use करना चाहिए जितने लोगों के सामने कर सकते हैं। और हम भाषा को जितना डिफिकल्ट बनाएंगे, मुझे लगता है उतनी वो यूज उसकी कम हो जाएगी।
ट्रांजैक्शन से कहीं आगे भी भाषा है।